everyone, this is Avinash here. So today we are going to reveal the new uniball pens for calligraphy that they have launched, and I'm so excited to just try this out. I hope you will enjoy this one too, because I'm going to just test the uniball pens on all of the surfaces, like all the papers that I have here. So let's go and begin with this. So this is uniball pens. They have launched the pens in 3 to 4 variants. Like we have a brush sort of pens, then we have a broad pens like in chisel markers. Is really good, as they told me. Like these are a super fine qualities. I know that Uniball is leading manufacturer of pens that you know. So look at the design. I like the design, the way they presented the pen over here, like all of the things. So this is just a sticky note or something, but if you see, and they have 3 chisel tips, which will be really helpful for any beginner or anyone who wanted to just try a broad pen. So they have chisel marker 0.1, 0.2 and 0.3 with a uniball symbols on it. And then they have this kind of a cool kind of a window where you can actually look at the inside of the cap, like what sort of tools are there. So I'll just a little bit zoom in if you want. So if you look at here, they're really cool. And you can have like a nice view of them. So let's try them out. This is 3 mm, this is 1 mm, which is I think really good for writing certificates or a small name, or whenever you are in office and you want to write something casually. These are really a must have pens on your office desk if you want to write something creative. I know if you don't know the calligraphy, then also it doesn't make any difference, because these pens are actually made for everything. Like you can also use it in a stationery, so you can use it as in casual writing or something. So let's try this. And then they have this cool brush pen which have a really fine tip. I guess this is a best for a Spencerian and a brush script, those who wanted to explore the brush script. But in a, what you can say, this is a more flexible pen as compared to the other brush pen, but I like the way they have presented. It's really pointed, and we are going to use this one too. And then they have sent me the fine liners, or they have a series of a fine liner, but inside that they have one more thing, which is this one. Again they have a brush pen. Look at this, how cool is that? So I'm going to use this for like in writing a copper plate over the certificate, if I wanted to write on a glaze or a laminated surface. Okay, so let's try them out. So I have some of the papers here, like we have so many paper. Like I have a handmade texture paper like this, then we have a laminated paper. So I'll just make something like this. Is a lamp paper, like laminated sticker paper that we can use. Then we have a handmade. Then I have JK Cedar 100 GSM. Then I have 80 GSM paper. So we are going to test on each and every one of them. So let's start with the 80 GSM first. That's how it's going to write on this way. So let's try with this. So how it's going to write with a different script that we can test on 100 GSM, whether it's bleed or not or anything like that. So we can test them out. So let's start with my favorite is 3 mm. So let's start with the 3 mm first. So this is 3 mm tip. So let's see how it will light. If I wanted to write something like this, Oh, this is cool. The point is sharp as compared to the other marker pens that I have seen. So this is actually a good pen. Wow. Yeah, you can do a flourishing too with them. This is really nice. The chisels are really sharp. The chisels are really sharp. Wow. This is nice. And if I want to write something in Devanagari, then this is the best pen I think, because it gives you really nice structure of the letters. Look at the sharpness. Really nice to write on. Wow, this is, I guess, a very nice pen to have for Devanagari or such kind of a thing, or if you want to flourish or something, like if I wanted to make something like this. Pretty cool, pretty good. I never seen a pen like this which goes really smooth on the paper, and that too we are using 80 GSM. So this is 80 GSM paper. Actually, I guess this is the best one that we have here. Then let's go for 2 mm. This is 2 mm. It's nice small tip. 2 mm. I guess this will be really good as far as if I want to write something like this, a different kind of a script that I have just gone through. Ooh. This is something different, right? Wow. This is like a backhand kind of a script, we can say. This is a backhand script. But if you ask me about this one, then this is pretty cool. Ooh, look at that. Nice way. So this is 2 mm. I like this style. Why am I writing with it? Let's go for a 1 mm. This is 1 mm. So it is, I think it's really a smaller tip that you can able to write a small script, but with the perfection also. This is cool. Oh, I like this. This is really cute to write on and write on and on. And again, yeah, you can do Devanagari also with a very precise cut. This is nice, right? Oh, they write pretty good. They don't bleed again. Now it's time for the chisel point. This one, I really like this. So it's like a fine point. Wow, I can able to write a stenciling with this. This is really sharp but much flexible, so you needed to be careful about the pressure also. Yes, again, if you want to make it a broader, you can make that. This is pretty good for the brush lettering whenever you wanted to have like something which is in a smaller form, or maybe what you can say, if you wanted to write in a nice way, then this is pretty cool to write on. And then we'll go for the brush form here, which is I'm excited about the brush tape, and this is the fine tape, I guess. Oh, and this looks really nice. I never anticipated this, that it can write so well. And again, yes, I got the cuts too. This is pretty good. Wow, so you can get so much of fun with the flourishing of this pen. Nice. And we can add some foliage too. Nice. There's really nice paints, if you can ask me. So this is a brush tape. This is a fine one. This is a fine tape, 1 mm. I'm just lining them up so for your references, so that you should not get confused with it. Then we have a 2 mm here. I'll just make a brightness extra, and then we have a 3 mm here. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, so these are the 3 pens we have tested on 80 GSM here, so you can see all the writings and everything here. I personally use the brush tip. I personally like this and this both. Then I like 2 mm mostly, because if I wanted to write a certificate or something, I can use both of this, but if I wanted to make something larger, then I can use 3 mm here. So let's start, or let's go for your handmade or a sticker paper when we have a laminated paper to write on a certificate. So let's go for that. So I'll just wind it up, and because it's smooth, it will not bleed over the paper. If you see here, this is semi-transparent one, but if you see, there is no bleeding mark or something. It's really nice, and they can dry quickly. Then if you see, they dry quickly. If accidentally you can, if you go over or your hand runs over the letters, there will be no problem. It's really nice. Okay, so this is 80 GSM. Then we have 100 GSM, which is even a nicer paper than that. So yeah, you can write. So let's write something over here and try to make it with I guess I'll make something with a brush pen because I like that mostly. This is 100 JSON. I like this brush. This is actually a fun to do with the paints. When you have such kind of a pain, you never stop doing that, right? Ooh, I like this one mostly. This is a really nice pen. If you can try flourishing with it, you can really have a nice tip. If you wanted to just make a chisel points, you can do that, right? Yeah, this is actually pretty cool to add some touch over there. So this is a 100 JSM paper on which I have tested this. This is really cool. I like this pen because they are gliding smoothly over the paper too. And the next one that we have, like most of people faces with a handmade paper, whether this naturally looks good on a handmade or not. Let's find that out here. Oh, it looks good. This is a chisel tip. What I'm using is 3 mm. Yeah, it looks nice. It's glide very smoothly. That is what I like about it. This is a chisel tip, 3 mm. So it looks good to me. As if you can see, I can flourish really quick on that. So that will be really nice to have surface like this, and you can able to do the flourishing on it. This is like something I like to do all the time. When I got some pains in my hand, I never stopped doing flourishing in it. But if you wanted to explore the potential of the brush or any pen, you can start doing this, like in scribbling over all over that. But this is really nice. I like the pen. is a really nice pen. You can write on any surface or anything. Again, we haven't tested on the base paper, so this is also a good one that we can work on with. This is a Chisel. So this is what you can say, a very smooth laminate surface that you can use it as a sticker paper like this. And this is lamp shade over here. If you wanted to write something with it. So with the lamp surface, if I wanted to write like holders or something where I wanted to keep, oh look at this. This is nice. I can use this one as in my sticker form if I wanted to use that. This writes really well. If you ask me about this, if I want to make a sticker or something, that will be really nice to have. I like this. This is pretty good as far as I'm concerned about the flexibility of the brush. This is nice. As far as the tip here, the smaller one, this is really fine. This is like a running thing. You can do a lot of experiment with this brush because I personally like this one. You can do so many things. Like this way. So I guess these are really good pens to have on your desk. So definitely go for them because they are really cool, and I hope you enjoy the video here. And again, the information I have given is useful for you guys. I personally feel I really and definitely want to use this pens for myself. And then the chisel tips, again they have so many variations in it, like this one here, it's really a grayish one. It's a gray form. If you see here, I like the way it is used for double lining the things, like making a shadow. So personally recommend you to definitely go for this kind of a set. They're really pretty cool. Look at this one, like double shadings are there. This is really cool pens that we have here. But this one, so definitely go for that. I think chisel tips and everything that we have tested, right? So don't miss to have such kind of a pen with you. These are really cool. I personally like them, if you ask me. Like the tools and things and how they perform on the paper. So I definitely want you to recommend this for the beginners, those who wanted to explore the chisel tips and everything, and those who wanted to use this session professionally for writing on a certificate or something where you can write with the black pens. So they are really good. So that's all for the now. I hope you enjoy this, and do visit Uniball website, and they have a lot of new products. Again, you can visit their Instagram handler also, that is uniball_India is there, so you can go and you can find them out. You can check this. There are so many reviews on the pen. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you. Bye bye.